Good morning, this is KELOLAND on the go with all you need to know in news and weather as you start your day.
A 27-year-old man is accused of driving drunk during a crash that left a lot of damage. On Tuesday, the Custer County Sheriff's Office responded to a hit-and-run crash. Deputies tried to stop a Toyota 4Runner that had front-end damage, but the driver took off.
The 4Runner ended up swerving several times before crashing into the ditch. Fences, gates, mailboxes, and other property was damaged. The driver was charged with DUI, eluding law enforcement, and failing to report a crash.
A 31-year-old Sioux Falls man is facing charges following a traffic stop in Alcester that turned up meth, possibly laced with fentanyl. Police started talking to the passenger and noticed possible drug use. The man initially gave a fake name, but officers found his ID and discovered he was wanted on a warrant out of Minnehaha County.
A white powdery substance identified as meth was found in the man's wallet. Police say it had a positive result for an opiate. Authorities suspect fentanyl, but it is being sent to the state lab for further testing.
The South Dakota Department of Corrections is taking a new direction under new Secretary Kelly Wasco. She met with lawmakers in Pierre yesterday.
One change is health care services for offenders will be moved to the DOC. The department has been contracting with the State Department of Social Services and the Health Department.
Yet at the end of the day, the responsibility for the delivery of constitutional care to offenders falls back on the Secretary of Corrections.
KELOLAND's Bob Mercer has a closer look at the meetings with lawmakers. That's on the Capitol News Bureau page right now.
The Sioux Falls Police Department is helping older adults learn about possible scams.
2 officers spent their morning on Wednesday talking to residents at the Good Samaritan Society. They talked about the types of scams out there and how to avoid them. Police say they get calls from senior citizens every week who have been affected by scams.
The grandparent scam or scams from like government agencies or people posing as government agencies. So we look to just hopefully give them a lot of information to protect themselves. A lot of it's just education.
They encourage people to ask questions before giving out any information or sending money.
Turning to weather, it's going to be a warm day for some parts of KELOLAND.
Let's get a check of our forecast with meteorologist Adam Rutt. Adam?
Yeah, it's absolutely going to be a warm day, especially the further south and east you go, where temperatures are going to be in the 80s to near 90 degrees, but they're the exception. Further north and west, it is going to be a different story. To Falls Park we go as we kick things off this morning. 50 at the airport with cloud cover above. A northeasterly breeze at 5 miles per hour. We have some 40s out there. Rapid City at 46, Faith 49, Custer 44, 54 though. Watertown and Aberdeen 53 for Pierre. Near 60 already in Spencer with a generally tolerable breeze in place for the time being. That wind is going to pick up a little bit more as we head through the afternoon. Some rain in north central KELOLAND that's going to head toward Aberdeen later on this morning. And we'll watch as we have that chance for a few thunderstorms east of the I-29 corridor later today. We'll talk about the rest of your 7-day forecast, which does not feel like the middle of May, coming up with meteorologist Brian Karstens.
Thanks, Adam. Well, just in time for summer vacations, you now have the opportunity to get a nonstop flight to San Diego, California from Sioux Falls. The new flight route starts today.
Allegiant Airlines is offering one-way fares on the new route as low as $59 to celebrate. This is part of a 9-route expansion across the airline's flight network.
You can help plan for the future of downtown Sioux Falls. The city is hosting public workshops this evening for its 2035 downtown plan. The first is at 4 p.m. and the second starts at 6 p.m. at the downtown library.
City officials are looking at land use, downtown growth, commercial and retail development, housing, transportation, and parks. Tomorrow you can help Custer State Park celebrate its new Bison Center. South Dakota Game Fish and Parks will host a ribbon cutting and grand opening ceremony on May 20th at 11 a.m. Mountain Time.
The center tells the story of the park's bison herd and the importance of these animals. The free-roaming herd of nearly 1,400 bison is one of the world's largest publicly owned bison herds.
It's American Craft Beer Week, an opportunity to celebrate the creativity and small and independent breweries. Remedy Brewing Company in Sioux Falls is highlighting the week by tapping a new beer every day, and that's not where the festivities end.
The owner of Remedy explains the importance of Craft Beer Week tonight on KELOLAND News. That's a look at some of our top stories.
Now let's get one last look at your weather with meteorologist Brian Karstens. Brian?
All right, weather this morning, a couple of hits of showers and thunder showers north central KELOLAND. You can see even a few of these near the warm front in northern Iowa. But warmer air is taking over today for many East River. Western South Dakota, though, the cooling process already starting. Midday northwest winds coming in 20 to 40, Phillip, Rapid City, Buffalo. And then you have Sioux Falls in a southwesterly wind. And then everybody else is kind of sandwiched here in between. A lot of those mid and upper 70s at midday from here on back to Washington Springs. Will probably top out or get into the 80s even as far north as Huron today. Yankton might hit 90. Now, we've been talking all week about some severe weather chances east of Sioux Falls. That's still in the deck of cards here, but a lot of it is going to flare up just east of our coverage area. If you are headed to Albert Lee today, Austin, Minnesota, maybe Mason City, Iowa, there could be some storms that direction, and be weather aware that way as an enhanced risk of severe weather is indicated. I think most of us are going to get our rain chances behind the front tonight. By the way, the total amount of water with this system, not all that appreciable, under 0.2 of an inch, and there'll be a lot of folks that don't even get nearly that much, okay? So we're not worried about heavy rain for those in the Northeast, especially prone to, they've been wet. Their ground is excessively wet in that region of KELOLAND. The weekend will kick things off Friday, at least, with these pop-up showers. They're pretty light, but they'll be around, and it's just cool. 47, a 2 o'clock temperature in Pierre, 43 Rapid. You put some wind behind that, it's not going to feel warm at all. Even Sioux Falls struggles to the low 60s, but with the wind, it feels cool. When it comes to 30s this weekend, there will be some of that on Saturday, probably Aberdeen, Pierre, Rapid City, but Sunday morning is a little more questionable. There could be more of those 30s even into Sioux Falls. We see lows here probably 35, 36. Again, clouds hold the key. If we can keep clouds around, that helps us out a lot. More on that in the next couple days. 86 our high today, Sioux Falls. Let's wrap up with your 7-day forecast. So we stay way below average through Monday, possibly Tuesday. There could be some showers returning to the region on Monday, but I do think the end of next week is looking a whole lot warmer. So just kind of be patient with it. I know it's not going to feel great to be outside, but if you got a jacket, you'll be fine. 50s for highs, though, for Aberdeen for the weekend. It's way below average. And, of course, those 30s at night are making a difference, too. Pierre, 57 Saturday. Now, that's the coolest day, but then we get back into the 60s early next week. And then by day 7, 75, that's a good, strong signal of what's coming. Rapid City also will start to climb back at least to the 70s by Wednesday. Cool nights, though. Check out details at KELOLAND.com.